and your ears. Brother, everybody.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Happy Sabbath. Got Brother David on my side.
Shalom, happy Sabbath.
LawLife Israelite School. We pray that your week has been well. Happy Sabbath.
That's right.
Oh, man. We ain't going to talk about that Sabbath right now. All praises for the Sabbath.
That's right. That's right.
If you work and you deal in life, you
need the Sabbath.
You'll understand that Sabbath.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High. Sabbath classes be held at 9 p.m. Eastern time throughout the winter months due to the Most High's changing of the season. We want our brothers and sisters to enjoy the maximum amount of the Sabbath.
That's right.
So that's why we hold it at this time. Whoever able to communicate online, brothers were able to come over, sisters were able to come over. So after this, man, we got
24 hours.
24 hours sleep. You desire.
Right.
You desire. All praise to the Most High. Don't forget to tune in to What Does the Bible Say About with Teacher Sadak on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 12 p.m. Central Time. For fellowship with the women, you can go to YHWH'S.blogspot.com. For children, you can visit our children's page on LawLife.isteaching.com. We have puzzles, trivia, color pages, and much, much more. Also, you can go to humble121.blogspot.com and visit Google Plus and search Adventures of Life. Google Plus and on Adventures of Life and Israelite Kids also. And also, I keep messing up with the sister. She did the animated series.
That's wonderful.
Israelite
That's
Kid
wonderful.
Corner. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah.
Also visit the LawLife.isteaching.com. A lot of information on that page. Go to the books and document page. There's a lot of books and PDFs on there where you can read. You can download it. It's free. You can share it. You just can't download it and sell it.
Right.
That ain't what it's for.
That's right.
Everything on the website is downloadable and can be shared. Today's class, it's gonna be some different parts. We're gonna touch on what's going on in society, and a lot of our people don't seem to understand. The daughter of Babylon, white supremacy,
right?
Gun violence, and also the race relation between blacks and whites and where it come from.
Right.
So we're gonna discuss that in different parts. So this first part is gonna be talking about the race relations between blacks and whites and where it come from.
That's
right. A lot of our people don't understand that, and they don't know why all this hatred is. And this always seems like it's in black and white.
Right.
It's always the black against the whites. You'll never hear blacks against the Chinese, right, and blacks against the East Indians or whatever. Right. It's always seemed like it always geared to so-called blacks and whites.
Right.
Shalom family, Teacher Sadak and family on Facebook, brothers and sisters on Periscope, and you brothers and sisters on the YouTube.
That's right.
So before we get into, we're gonna we're gonna deal with this white supremacy. The race relations between blacks and whites and where it come from.
That's right.
So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's go to 1 Peter 2:2. Once again, we pray that your week has been well. We pray that y'all, Most High has allowed you all to get the Sabbath off.
That's right.
And enjoy it.
As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby.
So you brothers and sisters, desire this word. We're going to come from the word. We're going to talk about what's in society. And, especially these children these days don't understand why it's so much hatred.
Right.
Some of the young adults, some of these parents don't understand why it's so much hatred. Christianity, they don't understand why it's so much hatred between us. And you all steady try to mingle yourselves with them. So, desire this sincere milk of the word so you can grow spiritually and you can get that understanding.
That's right.
Start keeping these commandments if you are the children of Israel.
That's
right. So we can come out of this condition. We got to know the state of the flock.
That's right.
Got to know the state of the flock. And that's what us as teachers, we're held accountable of that.
Right.
Helping our people see
right.
the bigger picture. And if they don't see it, that's how the Most High don't want them to see.
That's real.
And that's, it is what it is. Let's go to Proverbs 27 and 23 right quick before we continue.
Okay.
Like I said, you got to know the state of the flock, the mindset of our people. We know right now you got what? Thanksgiving coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all getting ready to celebrate this wicked holiday.
Right.
That Esau, Edom.
Right.
A lot of our people don't believe the Caucasians are Edom, but they are.
Right.
And y'all just follow that foolishness. That's a celebration of massacre of our people.
That's right.
Y'all celebrate, like I always said. Well, we were saying the other day, what if the so-called Native Americans start celebrating Transatlantic Day? We was winning all kinds of madness. What you got, bro?
Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herd.
So we got to be diligent to know the state of our flock, knowing the condition of our people.
Right.
Most High told us to feed the flock.
That's right.
So how we gonna feed them if we don't know what condition they in? How we gonna feed you this knowledge if we don't understand the condition? So yeah, we look at social media. That's where we get a lot of our information from now. Google and all this type of stuff. Let's go to Amos chapter 3 and verse 1.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoke against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying. So
we go to this scripture to bring out that word family. LawLife always teaches family.
That's right.
We are family, brothers and sisters, whether you in whatever you camp you in or whatever, we family.
That's
whether
right.
you doing wickedly or you trying to do your best to do righteously.
Right.
Still family. So, we don't hate nobody. We may hate your ways. We may dislike your wickedness.
Right.
That is what it is. But we family.
That's right.
And once we get to that mindset, see, in the state of the flock, we ain't even there.
Right.
We ain't even there because we too busy wanting the other people to be our family.
Right. Bring it up.
Still trying to fit in. Trying to have those race relations.
Right.
So let's go to 2 Esdras, chapter 14 and verse 34, which is in the Apocrypha. If you don't have an Apocrypha, like I said, you go to lawlife.isteaching.com, go to the books and document page, and you can find the Apocrypha there. And you can download it, or you can follow along from there. Read what you got.
Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. So
we need to subdue our own understanding. And hopefully with this class, this part here, you'll learn a little something. You can go research for yourself, read these scriptures yourself that we're going to go over. That's so right. You can subdue your own understanding on why you think you're supposed to be loved by these people.
That's right.
And it's not going to happen. And why the relationship is in the condition it is right now. So subdue your own understanding so you can be kept alive. That's going to keep a lot of us alive.
That's right.
So we can know how to stay away from that foolishness.
That's right.
We follow what the Most High tells us. He said, you're peculiar people. Stay away from that madness. Come out of there, my people.
That's right.
So you'll be kept alive. Reform your heart. Change your mindset on what's going on today. And always trying to fit in. You fit in with the Most High.
Right.
That's who you need to fit in with. And subdue your own understanding, reform your hearts, so we can be kept alive. So after death, we can obtain that mercy. We get on that path of following what the Most High wants us to follow. So we won't have to worry about all this foolishness.
That's right.
We won't have to worry about no race relations. We won't have to worry about gun violence.
That's right.
We won't have to worry about white supremacy. We won't have to worry about all that foolishness. So let's get on into it. We're going to deal, like I said, we're going to deal with this topic of race relations between us and the so-called white people. Let's go to Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. Let's get where it started from.
That's right.
It started, according to the book of the law, back in Genesis. We've been fighting since the womb. That's right. So let's get there. Let's go to Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. Start at 21.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was intrigued of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Continue. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So I'm sorry. So Isaac, our forefather Isaac, which is Jacob, the father who we about to talk about.
That's right.
He entreated the Lord to his wife was barren. She couldn't have any children. So he prayed for her. He wanted her to have some kids. And hey, all praise to the Most High. The Most High allowed it.
Right.
But she had these 2 babies up in her, man. She was like, what's going on?
Right.
What is going on? It said, read verse 22 again.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
So they struggled together.
Right.
And they're struggling. When you fight, you be struggling. You going through it. Continue.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
So the Most High told her that it's 2 nations. That's 2 different people. 2 nations mean 2 different nationalities.
Bring it out.
Up in this womb. Coming out of Rebecca. That's where it's going to come out of. Rebecca.
Right.
And it said 2 manner of people. And they're going to be separated. But y'all want to be integrated.
Right.
Y'all want to kick it together. And it just ain't going to happen. That's why the struggle continues today.
That's right.
What 2 group of people, what 2 nationalities of people go through so much turmoil together other than the blacks and the whites?
Bring it out.
To this day, who? You don't hear all that stuff going on with these other nations. And if they do have anything going on, it's not as rampant as we are today.
Right.
Continue.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there was twins in her womb.
Okay. Read.
And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
So it said, I'm back up in 24, twins. They wasn't identical twins.
Bring it
You
out.
better get the description of it. You got the first description. One was hair like a woolly garment, red.
Right.
Look at your Caucasian people today. They call us monkeys, but they have hair everywhere.
Bring it out.
And red. They're not ain't no such thing as a we use the terminology white because that's what they instilled and taught us. This napkin is white. I never seen a person that color.
Right.
I never seen a person black.
Right.
Like this pen. Black.
Right.
But anyway, so continue.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
So take it in verse 25. They only describe how Esau looked.
Right.
Because he was different than the other.
That's right.
He was different from Jacob. Jacob looked like his parents.
Right.
But Esau, he was different. But the Most High said twins.
Right.
They were fraternal twins. They wasn't identical twins.
Right.
It was 2 manner of people came out of that womb.
That's right.
2 nationalities.
Right.
2. But you know, you got all people. I ain't gonna get into that argument because there's a lot of people don't believe the Caucasians are Edom.
Right.
Tell me who they are.
Right.
Tell me.
Right.
They ain't gonna be able to tell you. So this. But back to 23. Read 23 again. No, I'm not 23, but read verse 22 again.
Okay. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if this be so, why am I thus?
So these two brothers been fighting ever since the womb.
Right.
Till today.
Right.
They're descendants. We're descendants of Jacob. They're descendants of Edom, Esau. Till this day, we still struggling.
That's right.
God, the Most High said 2 people gonna be separated. Y'all don't want to separate it.
Right.
Y'all don't want to separate.
Right.
Y'all want to have these race relations that is not meant to be.
Right.
And we can be good by ourselves if we just left alone. Let's continue. So Esau is the Edomites, the Idumeans, Romans, the Greeks, what you read about in the Bible.
Right.
Jacob, he became the nationality of the descendants come from him is the Israelites, Hebrews, Jews, that you read about in the Bible.
Right.
That's us.
Right.
Those who fit those curses in Deuteronomy 28.
That's right.
So that's just the beginning of how it started and where it started. It's always been like that in the womb.
Right.
We've been fighting one another. And it also said that the elder shall serve the younger. Well, actually, it said at first, it said, let's go back to verse 23 again. I want the bottom of that precept, and one people shall be stronger.
Okay, want me to start from the top or not?
No, just the bottom of that precept.
Okay. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna use the terminology, blacks.
Right.
Man, we got to be the strongest people.
Yeah, I'll praise
all the turmoil, the adversity, the murder, the things that we go through, and we still strive.
Right, all praises.
Now, if it was on the flip side, we was doing them like that,
they couldn't take it.
They couldn't take it. They'd be dead. They'd be gone. Non-existent.
Right.
Look at them now. They can't even birth children.
Right.
At the rate that we go, they kill us by the millions.
Right.
We still have popping babies out.
Right.
Y'all better go read in Egypt how we would still let them loose.
Right.
Most High said we are sands of the sea, stars of the sky.
Bring it out.
But let's go to Daniel 9 and 12, just to touch on how strong we are, how we are murdered every day, how we just disgraced every day. And that's part of the white supremacy also, because they teach us that foolishness. They teach us to hate ourselves. We're going to get into that a little later. Daniel 9 and 12.
Okay. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heavens have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
So ain't nothing up under this sun has been done to anybody else worse than it's been done to us.
That's right.
What people?
Right.
I don't want to hear about no Holocaust. I don't want to hear about the famines in Africa and y'all give it 20 cents a day.
Right.
Look all the turmoil and the stuff that we go through daily, ever since back then all the way up to now.
Right.
We're still going.
Right.
Still taking. We strong. Most time we're strong people. We are of the Lord and we do what he tells us.
Right.
And let's go back to Genesis.
Okay.
Where it says, and the elder shall serve the younger. So if you go read in the book of Kings, the Edomites was on our rule.
Right.
They was on our rule at one time. And they broke that. It broke off. But we've been battling back and forth ever since. Even in Maccabees, when we had to take back over the temple. And we was back and forth with them Idumeans.
Right.
It's always been a battle between us. And the reason also it says, and the elder shall serve the younger. Like I said, they was on our captivity once before.
Right. Dark ages, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, you get on into Maccabees, that was the last dark, that was the end of it.
Right.
They started ruling.
Right.
They started ruling. And also a reason they pissed off and mad at us, because the blessings.
Bring it out.
That blessing that Isaac gave to Jacob.
Right.
This is where all this stuff spawns from. Y'all, that's why y'all gotta go read your book.
Bring it out.
Read your book of the law. Go read it for yourself.
That's right.
Go read Genesis and read about Jacob and Esau. And you'll be like, oh, Jacob stole that blessing from him. Actually, no. Esau sold his birthright.
Right. Bring it out.
So that was entitled to Jacob.
Right.
That blessing belonged to him. It might have seemed like it was a deceitful way, but that was just the movement of the Most High, because the Most High even told Rebekah that her son was going to be blessed.
Right, that's right.
That's why y'all got to read. Y'all just watch a whole bunch of videos and just run with it instead of going back and read. So that's another reason why Esau is mad. the so-called Caucasian today is mad.
Right.
They've been mad since back then.
That's right.
Go read about it.
That's right.
A perpetual hatred. Matter of fact, let's get there. Let's go to Genesis 27 and verse 41.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
So he knew his daddy. They knew his daddy was gonna die.
Right.
He hated Jacob.
Right.
He's been hating Jacob guts. And they teach it to their children and their children and their children and their children all the way to now.
They were born like that.
It's embedded in their DNA right now.
Right.
And all because of that blessing.
Right.
He's been wanting to kill him ever since then.
Right. That's right.
Matter of fact, let's get Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. It's a perpetual hatred towards us.
Okay. That's right.
So the blessing, they're just like Esau. That wasn't their characteristic. They'll do something, make an agreement with you, and take it right back.
Bring it out.
Hate the outcome of it.
Right. Foolish people. Said 35?
Yeah, Ezekiel 35 and verse 5.
Oh, okay. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in thy time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
That's what Esau been doing.
Bring it out.
Ever since that, it's been a perpetual. They always got their foot in our neck.
Right.
Got their knee down in our back. We can never ride. We never can achieve anything because Esau, the Caucasian, the whites, always at us.
Right.
And then want to say we lazy. We don't want to do that.
Right.
We build our communities up. We'll use Black Wall Street as an example, since a lot of y'all know about that. What they do? Bombed it.
Right. Destroyed. Yeah.
Destroyed it. Look at Auburn Avenue. Black thriving business. Destroyed. And you know what? That's all because a lot of y'all want to integrate with them also.
Right.
But like the Black Wall Street situation, hey, we could do it ourselves. Just like I say, if you leave us alone, you leave people alone, leave these nations alone, we could thrive.
Right.
But Esau, they got to be everywhere.
Right.
They got to have their hands in everything. They don't want to see nobody thrive. They like locusts.
Right.
Want to come just destroy it. But they mainly latch to us to suck us dry.
Right.
They, like I said, the selling of the blessing.
Right.
Chattel slavery. What they do? Well, we're gonna do the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
We're gonna do sharecropping. This, that, and they hate the outcome. Find a way to start killing us.
Right. Right. To make slavery legal again.
Yeah.
The prison system.
Just slick.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's go to Psalms 83 and 3. They crafty.
Right.
And that's all due to what we just read, that Ezekiel 35 and 5 is 35 and 5 is a perpetual hatred towards us.
Mm-hmm.
But it spawns all the way back to the womb. This is nothing new, brothers and sisters.
Right.
You just read what in Ezekiel 35 where they said it was killing us with the sword.
Yeah.
They still doing it now. It's a 9mm.
Right.
Now it's media.
Right.
Now it's rap music.
Right.
Now it's our food. Now it's the teachers in the school.
Bring it out. That's right.
Now they turned it on us. We killing one another.
That's right.
We can't stand one another. We got that same hatred toward one another, just like Esau got it towards us.
Right.
Read what you got.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
So they take crafty counsel. How can we keep these Negroes down?
Right.
How can we cut them off from having all these children?
Right.
And all they come back from their forefather way back in the womb.
Right.
Fighting in the womb.
Right.
Then want to kill Jacob.
That's
ever
real.
since then.
That's real.
Still now.
That's
perpetual means forever.
Yeah.
Continual. Long continuance. And you wonder why Y'all sit out here all dumbfounded, like, we friends. I got 2 or 3 white friends.
Right.
Or they'll say, oh, I got 1 black friend.
Yeah.
I ain't no racist.
Right.
Saw a little video the other day.
1 black friend.
Little Edomite chick, Caucasian chick. She got Tourette. She say, Nick. She like, I feel sorry after I do it. I don't really mean it.
Oh, she said, nigga. Oh, wow.
It's like it just come out.
They all got Tourette then.
I got some, I'm telling you, I know the cure.
Right.
Needs some slapping.
Right.
But we ain't gonna put no hands on nobody.
That's crazy.
Put your hands on nobody. But I'm just saying, I saw another video. You got this little Edomite Caucasian child. Right. He got a tomahawk. He got a shotgun. He filming himself. I'll kill you ninjas.
Right.
Come around, cut you in your face.
Right.
Like, for real?
Right.
Who teaching you that?
It's in their
It's in their household. Your parents teaching you that.
Right.
What has a Negro done to you?
Right. Right. That's real. Bring it out.
So their hatred so embedded in them, cause all the way back to the womb.
Right. Bring it out.
Been in there fighting ever since then. Can't stand you. What you doing in here?
Bring it out.
Hey, this is my mama too.
Right.
My mama womb too. Go beat up God. He put us in him.
Right. They try.
They try. Let's go back to Genesis 20. You still in 27 and 21? I mean 41.
Okay.
Let's go back there. So this is the beginning where it comes from, this white supremacy and this hatred toward the between the whites and the blacks.
That's right. Bring it out.
But you know what, funny? We don't even, we try to get along with you.
Right.
You still hate you. Mm-hmm. You can get rich, famous, you still a ninja.
Right.
You can help their communities, you can give the Cancer Society, all the stuff they set up, you still a ninja.
Mm-hmm.
And they will put you to death.
That's right.
Don't care who you are. Mm-mm. Read what you got.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So
Esau was mad about the blessing. Let's go to Genesis 25 and verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people out there, they always blame the black man. He was deceitful. He stole the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Then he go to the Negro, want to blame the black woman. His mama, Rebecca, she was shady for doing that.
Right.
Oh, that was a play of the Most High.
Right. Bring it out.
Get it right.
Bring it out.
Watch your mouth.
That's right.
Read what you got.
And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
That way he get his name from Edom. Eat that red, raw stuff.
Bring it out.
Who love raw meat?
Right.
Raw foods.
Edomites.
It's a delicacy. y'all follow it.
It's their heritage.
So just sit somewhere and order a steak and listen to what they order.
Feed me some of that same red pottage.
Well, how would you like your steak, sir? Mooing.
Right. You said mooing. Still alive.
Keep going.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
Now you know we know it now.
We can negotiate.
We some business people now.
Right.
We supplanters. That's what Jacob was. He was a supplanter now.
Right.
Can't be mad at the spirit.
Right.
It's a deal up in there. Hey, you
that's
talking
right.
all this, you want all this, you want to be patient.
Right.
Sell me your birthright.
That's right.
How much you want? How bad you want?
Right.
Read.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?
There goes your Caucasian spirit right there.
Right.
Always acting.
Right.
Playing the victim.
Right. That's real.
I'm about to die. So what that birthright gonna do for me? You actually was lying.
Right.
You ain't gonna die. You hungry? Man, I've been hungry. I ain't died yet.
Right.
You got people in Rwanda skin and bone. They ain't dead yet.
Right, that's real.
Might go some
I
months
that.
without
Bring
food.
that out.
Talking about what do you say?
About to die.
I'm about to die. So what they
I'm
gonna
about
profit
to
me?
Die. Right.
Read.
And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day." And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
So that's why Jacob was given the first blessing.
That's right.
The firstborn supposed to got that blessing.
Right.
Even though Esau came out, he gave his birthright up for some food.
Right.
For some food, he gave it up. He gave that right up. So what Jacob did to get the blessing was all right.
Right.
That's how he's supposed to get.
Right. That's right.
The daddy didn't know this happened. So he had to do it. The Most High moved the way it's supposed to be. Because when you swear to the Most High, that's why you're told not to swear.
Bring it out.
Because when you swear, you got to give it up.
Bring it out.
A lot of y'all fail to realize now, Esau was raised up in who house?
Jacob.
Who house?
Isaac. His father.
Isaac.
That's right. His father's house.
So what you think Isaac taught them?
Thus said the Lord.
Thus said the Lord.
That's right.
He went veered on to the left.
Right.
But the Most High chose Jacob's seed anyway for his righteousness.
That's right.
So this is why Esau, y'all Edomites, you Idumeans, you Caucasians, y'all mad at our forefathers and mad at us as the descendants of this right here too.
Right.
I don't know what they were doing in the womb for you to be mad.
Right.
Esau probably that man, give me some of that neighbor cord. You taking all the amniotic fluid.
Right. Right.
You look good.
Right.
Ain't no telling.
Right.
Jacob might have John. You Harry. What you doing to him?
Right. Right. Right.
you know how we are.
Right.
But okay, we're gonna continue on. So those are some of the characteristics of the Europeans. You know, like I said, they'll make a deal with us, and now they want to take it back. What one of the terminologies? Indian givers.
Right.
There's somebody will give you something and want it right back.
Right.
I remember this movie. I'm gonna not digress, but it's a movie called Lackawanna Blues, right? And the woman in there, one of the stars, she used to care for these two Edomite children, because they used to be caretakers.
Right.
And she said she loved them boys, and the mama was like, "Oh, you always doing this, that, and third. You fix this food. You need to bake your family a cake and take it with you."
Right.
So she baked the cake. As soon as she baked the cake for to take it home, the Edomite lady said, "What you doing with that cake?"
No way.
"I can't feed you and your family." "What you just said?"
Right.
"I can
right. Terrified too.
Yeah. These just characteristics of they be lying.
Right. She just want another cake made.
You lying. Y'all say this ain't the Edomites ain't the Caucasians.
Straight devil.
Then look at another movie. I'm just giving y'all some examples out there that y'all may can relate to.
Right.
Look at
they know.
The Color Purple. I know a lot of y'all youngsters might not know about Color Purple. When Oprah was got out of prison, got out of jail, and the Edomite woman said, "I'm gonna take you to your family house so you can spend the whole day with them for Christmas."
Right.
Get over there. She got skeleton Negroes she seen, saying they were trying to kill her and rape her and all that time. "You got to come back with me." But she said, "You said I can stay."
Right. Right.
To get right back.
Right.
So let's go to Psalms 55 and 21.
Yeah.
Psalms 55 and verse 21. So Jacob got the birthright. Esau sold it to him. He got the blessing.
Right.
Esau mad.
Right.
This stuff been going on. This is nothing new what y'all see today, the hatred that they have towards you.
Right.
That don't mean you have to go out there and hate them and beat on them or whatever. Let the Most High gonna deal with that, because Most High say vengeance is mine.
That's right.
Just repent, keep these laws, and take care of your family and your community.
That's right.
Stay away from them. Read.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Oh, I'm faint. Give me some of that red polish. Give me your birthright.
Right.
Oh, what is gonna do? What is gonna profit me? I'm about to die. No, he went for to die. Read.
but the war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
They was drawn swords. He comments you in a subtle way.
Right.
They real conniving.
Right.
They make you feel welcome.
Right.
And they will put you to death.
Right.
They will lock you up. They will shoot you down.
It's crazy.
And a lot of y'all brothers, I'm a swerve for a little second. When it comes to interracial marriages, and you know, because our brothers run to them women too, but our women run to these men because you know what, we treat them so harsh, and don't want to take care of our own women that either might come over there. He's a knight in shining armor. When he talked to us with smooth words like butter, but in his heart, I just want to bang her. Right. She is just a bad wench. Right. I give her a few trinkets. Right. I don't took her from her own people. Right. That's all it is. Right. Right. So, he don't really care about you. I don't care how much he say. Cause get in the argument. Right. See what's gonna happen. Right. You gonna be called a ninja. What he doing around when he with his friends? He ain't with you. Right. Discussing what y'all do in the bed. Right. So that's what you got right here. And then you have these children with them. Right. So that kill. Hey, they got crafty counsel to kill us off. They know that seed ain't gonna be no Negro child. All right. Let's go to Genesis, back to Genesis 25 and verse 27. Because like I said, a lot of our people don't understand why there's so much hatred toward us in these relationships between the so-called whites and so-called blacks. Right. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tents. Esau always looking for the kill. Right. He laid back, he cunning, he crafty. He set you up. He had that bullseye on you. Whether it's, like I said, media, whether it's a job, whether it's a gift. Bring it out. That smooth word, you just fall for it at all times. Us, we like to chill. You know what I'm saying? We some homebodies. Right. Just don't want to take care of home. Go to work, come back home. That's it. That's Jacob. Who had those characteristics? They call you homeboy. Right, right. Esau, well, they all camouflaged out, right. Killing everything. Tearing up everything. They didn't want to talk about let's recycle. Right. Right. Let's cure the ozone. Right. It's too late. You hunted the ozone. Most High gonna cure that ozone. That's right. He gonna cure that global warming. That's right. He gonna cure this relationship that we have with one another. That's right. Because when the Christ return, all this stuff gonna be flipped back to where it's supposed to be. And those who are keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, those who understand, that's why you got to desire the sincere milk of the word, is understanding so you can discern what you see in society right now. Right. You'll understand now why they easily will put us to death like that. Right. You don't see the Caucasian killing the Asian man like that. Right. You don't see them killing the East Indian like that. Right. You don't see them killing the Hamite like that. Us. Then you have the nerve to say, go back to Africa. Right. You need to go back where you came from. Right. They'll tell them East Indians that. Right. They'll tell them more about Chinese that. Right. The Japanese now. They don't tell them that. They'll say to us, right. But you give us a ride on your way back where you come from. Right. That's because they hate our guts. They always got some side ways to say to us. Right. Just hatred, man. It's pure hatred. Bring it out. Your newscasters will sit there and just be in agreement with what goes on. Right. And point the finger at us and say it's our fault. They shoot a statistic. Let me read a quick statistic. And like the teacher put up, Rosewood, The Edomites, the Edomite acting like a Mason. Yep.
Right.
He was the one raped the woman, blamed it on the black man, and the Edomite out of that, man, they went and slew all of us, man. I'm gonna just read a quick statistic right quick. Over 233 of our brothers and sisters were put to death by police officers. We ain't gonna count what they did. Where you think police started from? They come chasing the slaves who were trying to get away from that crudeness we were going through.
Right.
233. What's the statistics on how many Chinese people they murdered? What's the statistics on how many East Indians they put to death?
Right.
What's the statistics on how many Africans they put to death? Because you always say African American.
Right.
So us who known as blacks, that's 233 blacks, and but 7,881 black people was put to death in 2016.
Wow.
According to the FBI.
Right.
Now, a majority of that was black on black crime, they say. But who instilled that black on black crime into us? Right. This white supremacy.
That's right. Bring it out.
That crafty counsel.
Bring it out.
Now they're able to sit back and we'll destroy ourselves. Then we talk about gun violence, which we'll get into another part in the next class. Gun violence. These video games showing our people how to shoot, kill.
Right.
These videos, these brothers put in their music, always got guns in it.
Right.
The military teach you everybody want to have a weapon. Right. And they want to promote gun violence, talk about let's do something about gun violence when they get put to death. But we murdering each other in Chicago every week, everywhere. But majority in Chicago, a lot of our brothers and sisters are putting themselves to death up there. Right. If you were so concerned about gun violence, go in there and take all them guns from everybody. Should no one have no gun. You know, police officers over in certain countries like London and all that, they don't use guns. They have the little billy clubs and stuff. Right. But you know what? Because they dealing with their own people. They ain't gonna put no pistol out on their people.
Bring it out.
Look over here. You have an Edomite with a weapon, with a gun. They'll sit there in a bag or some rock salt. Us, we get 40 bullets to the head. Right. Hollow tip. So that I just wanted to bring out that quick statistic right quick, because you know we're quiet people for the most part. We just starting to become like them. Right. That's that white supremacy, man. Right. That mindset that conditioning us to be like that.
Right, exactly.
Let's go to Proverbs 22:6. So, brothers and sisters, the race relations between the blacks and the whites is at the point where it is because it's always been like that since the womb. Right. We always been at odds. Right. We supposed to be, the scripture said 2 manner of people gonna be separated. The fact that y'all trying to not be separated
is against the word.
Is against the word.
That's it.
We're peculiar people. We're supposed to be separated from all these heathens.
That's right. Bring it out.
It ain't just them, but these are the ones we have the biggest odds against.
Right.
Read what you got.
Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That's why I told you about the video I saw the Edomite boy. Right. He got the tomahawk. Right. He got the shotgun talking about he'll kill us.
Right. That's how he trained.
I mean, what we do?
Right.
You can put a black child and a white child together, let them grow, they'll have fun and everything. But the parents, and that go for us too, we instill a lot of stuff in I ain't just pointing the finger at the Edomite. Right. We teach a lot of stuff in our household, like the children don't hear the conversations. Right. Like the children don't hear the arguments. Right. The children don't hear us saying derogatory words about them. Right. Don't think we don't sit in our houses saying cracker, honky, right, and all that stuff, rednecks and all that.
Right.
Just like they do. They sit there until you kill them Negroes.
Right.
you better than them Negroes. We can't teach our children we better than no other nation because then we racist.
Right.
We prejudiced.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? When the Bible tells it.
Yeah, the Bible tell you. See, it's wrong when we do it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's that white supremacy.
Right.
We'll never get ahead in this nation.
Right.
I don't care how much so-called of our people are successful. Because once they get success, so-called success, they run off and where they go?
Right to the white girl.
Right to the white girl, want to go to their community. They don't even want you there.
Right.
They'll take your money. They'll take our money. They'll take our women. Women will take our men.
Right.
But they don't like you.
Right.
It ain't in them to like
Bring
you.
it out.
But you know what? It's all good. Because the most I say, Jacob I love.
Right.
But Esau I hate.
That's right.
I wonder why.
Bring it out.
That's in the Bible though, right?
It's in the
That's
Bible.
in the book of the law, right?
Yes, it is.
So I ain't teaching prejudice up here.
Mm-mm.
I ain't teaching hatred up here.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to open up your brothers and sisters' eyes to separate yourself from that foolishness.
That's right.
Just like in our community, we should police our own communities. Because it's less likely for one of us to put another one of us to death when it comes to justice. Because if we was keeping these commandments, read that scripture again, what you just read.
Train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
If we was teaching our children, if we was taught this from as a child, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not do this and that in our households, we can police ourselves because you know what? You shouldn't be out there stealing. It ain't gonna be no break-ins in our apartment complexes. It ain't gonna be no break-ins in our houses. We don't need the Edomite police to come patrol your community.
Bring it out.
They can police their own community. I go to different communities. I see the East Indians, they get to kick it by themselves. Ain't nobody running around saying, oh, they racist, they prejudiced, they got their own stores and own shopping centers. You can go up in areas over here in Georgia, the Koreans got their own plazas.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's in their language,
written
in their original language.
Bring it out.
But as soon as we do it, we wrong.
Bring it
we
out.
Prejudice. You got white people going viral talking about, I'm not apologizing for being white. No one is asking you to apologize for being a Caucasian. So we ain't gonna apologize for being a Negro. You just ashamed of how y'all act as Caucasians. That's what and you want to say nigger. You think you're supposed to have that right. You're supposed to have that privilege. None of us should be saying it. I'm not gonna apologize. See, that's just another victim playing themselves as the victim. In every movie, y'all play everybody.
That's right.
Y'all play the best victim.
Bring it out.
But soon as we say something, shut up. That's in the past. Y'all need to be quiet. Oh, the Jews, they get over the Holocaust, the Jewish, and them Edomites. What, 100, how many? Whatever amount of them got put to death. Your own people put them, they would kill their own. We don't just kill our own. It's some white on white crime.
Bring it out.
But they steal your finances. And what you gonna do? You gonna jump off a building. Us, we leave our money, but we'll know how to eat. We'll get there. We'll eat. We'll walk where we got to go. We'll wear what we have to wear out. We gonna kick it.
That's right.
But y'all gonna cannonball off the Empire State Building as soon as them Bitcoins go off and wrong. Hey man, I lost everything. That's how they get each other. But brothers and sisters, it ain't gonna never be because it ain't supposed to be. Stop trying to go against what the word say. Yeah, I ain't saying go around beating on them. I'm not saying go around murdering them, because you don't see that. You don't see that even in that statistic that I gave you. If we don't go around killing white people,
bring it out.
We don't go around just killing them just because of their skin color. just because you smell bad, just because you look bad,
right.
You took my job. You know how many of y'all take jobs from people?
Right.
Don't even know nothing.
Right.
They could have been a cafeteria person.
Right.
And now they the CEO of AT&T.
Right. Bring it out.
We could have went to their universities and got top degrees.
All A's.
You don't have enough experience.
Right.
You're overqualified.
Right.
That's hatred, man.
Right.
In all fashions and forms, we are hated upon.
Right.
And sometimes with a smile.
Right. That's real.
And y'all brothers in these sports, y'all won't even stand up for each other.
Right.
That brother had to suffer by himself, that Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
The brother just don't know how deep it goes.
Mm-hmm.
He may not be able to play in the NFL no more, but he just don't know what he did. He's like they put him on the level of the Martin Luther King. I know a lot of y'all Israelites who claim y'all so mighty and righteous. Y'all don't like the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's and the Colin Kaepernicks. But if it wasn't for those type of vessels that the Most High used, a lot of us wouldn't even have the opportunity to be on here teaching.
Bring it out.
We wouldn't have the opportunity to be on the streets preaching.
Right.
Most High used them for what he used them for.
Right.
Because them Edomites hate your guts that much.
That's right.
They was the stick to beat them with a little sense.
Right. That's right.
But we don't look at it that way. We don't look at it that way. Because we got
self-righteousness.
We got hatred toward one another too.
That's true.
That black on black crime, whether it's it with a smile, be some deceitful jokers too now.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
So when your reality is white supremacy, your enemy is always will be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It will always be yourself. This
right.
is why black on what I was saying, that's why black on white crime is nearly non-existent.
Right.
When it comes in the form of killings. We don't do that.
Right.
You know, we might rob. We might sell you some crack.
Right.
We might beat you up. But how many of them brothers going around? Look at the gangs.
Right.
These Bloods and these Crips.
Right.
Like I said, the hatred.
Right.
But it stops when it comes to us retaliating on the other end.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because they didn't condition you, and the Most High don't want you to do that.
Right.
But at the same time, look how the gangs will come. Man, they'll come spray my house up if I was in the midst of that stuff and I walked on a concrete.
Right.
Name yours, that's Esau.
Right.
I walked on this street corner with this different color on. The dude come spray my house up to my neighborhood.
Right. Right.
But you know what? Either might walk through that la-di-da-di-da
right.
with their little Taco Bell dog.
Right. Right.
And then you ain't going over their house. You can't even find their house. You ain't even riding in their neck of the woods.
Right. You don't even
because you scared.
Right. With that bandana on.
But that's that Willie Lynch. That's that crafty counsel that they put in and embed in us. That's that white supremacy.
That's right. Destroy it.
That's that struggle. They got the upper hand right now because you know what? It's a cure.
Bring it out.
It's called repentance and keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right. That's right.
And that race relation, it will fail to exist anymore.
It dissolved. That's
it
right.
dissolved. Because you know what? Y'all over there doing what y'all doing, and we over here doing what we doing.
That's right.
They over there doing what they doing, and they over there doing what they doing. Every Most High, y'all better read this book.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't get it, but I get it.
I know that.
But I don't get it.
Right.
Most High separated the lands.
That's right.
When it came to amongst the children of Israel.
Right.
Amongst from everybody else.
Right.
We was always kicking it by ourselves.
That's right.
So y'all wanted to, of course, mingle with the heathen.
That's why I know the kingdom came way over here to kick it by themselves.
Kick it by themselves.
Right.
But what happened? Here come Esau.
What y'all y'all
I
doing?
heard they got some gold over there. I heard they got some nice stuff over there.
Right.
What y'all Negroes gonna celebrate come next week?
Right.
Talking about the pilgrims came over here so they can follow their religion. That's that crafty council. They didn't come over here for that.
Bring it out.
They came over here to suck this land dry, take it over, which they did. You got the people from Mexico came and walked through California and Texas and area.
Right.
They're building walls.
Right. That's crazy.
Somebody go back home. Hold up, Migo.
Right.
This was my home.
Right.
What you talking about?
Right. The pride.
I wonder how many of us living in the Caucasus Mountains right now. We ain't go to the Caucasus Mountains and take over.
Right.
We don't do that type of stuff. All of us need to be locked up, though, according to the law. Mm-hmm. According to Esau law, all of us who are homeowners, mm-hmm. all of us who living in apartments, living over here in this land, mm-hmm. theft by receiving. And that's a law.
Bring it out. I know that's right.
I purchased a land, piece of property, a house, theft by receiving.
Bring it out.
Because all this stuff stolen. Don't belong to none of them.
That's right.
Oh, the Negro talking that stuff over there talking about theft by receiving. They probably come take the house tomorrow.
Right.
Like a tow truck over here trying to lift the house off the foundation. You right. But I can't go find their home and lift them up out of there. We both got to go.
Right.
We all got to go. Everybody need to go back. You know what? We all going back where we come from.
Bring it out.
When this place on fire and we back over in Jerusalem, Lord willing, I be there.
Praises.
Lord willing, you be there. Lord willing, y'all be there.
Willing, that's right.
Lord willing, Esau, they gonna be there because they gonna serve.
That's right.
Again.
All praises.
But back to just try to stir up in your spirit to just kind of think about it, brothers and sisters.
That's right. I'm
not preaching go like I got to make sure I reiterate this. I'm not preaching go out here and fight white people. No. I work with Caucasian people. You gotta know how to deal with people.
That's right.
We dealt with different nations when it came to business. Mm-hmm. We traded with other brothers and other nationalities. You gotta know how to commerce. But I mean, I'm finna go home though. This week when I come buy some whatever I need from.
Right. That's it.
That's it. You got anything you want to talk about, bro?
That's good. That's amazing.
So, like I said, this part we're just touching on the race relations between blacks and whites and where it come from. It came from ever since we was in the womb in Rebecca's womb. That's right. Which lives up to today. Mm-hmm. The hatred spawned from Jacob getting that blessing. Got that blessing. Esau mad. Mm-hmm. Keep your mouth shut, Esau. You always put your own foot in your own mouth. That's right. So that's all we got on this particular class. So all praise to the Most High. What did the teacher say? The good old boy system is everywhere. You're right. Because you can go somewhere, they taking over that too. They taking over that. Like I said, let's go to the Caucasus Mountains and see who took that over. Right. They didn't took over Egypt. All y'all Egyptologists out there talking about y'all gods and this, that, third over here wearing Timberland boots and flip-flops and eating the same thing we doing, suffering from the same sicknesses. Why y'all don't go back to Egypt? Right. Why don't y'all go dwell in those pyramids? Right. Why y'all don't build no more pyramids? Right. Oh, y'all need some slaves for that.
Right. That's real tough.
You the slave.
Right. That's right.
So let's close out. Let's break bread. All praise to the Most High. We got a double Sabbath.
Yes.
New moon starts at Saturday sundown. That's what we observe now. All praise to the Most High.
That's right.
New moon, not no full moon.
That's right.
We put that out there in case y'all get us twisted.
Right.
I always tell y'all go to the About Us page so y'all know what LawLife believes.
That's right.
For I received of the Lord, I'm sorry. For I have received of the Lord that which I also delivered unto you, that the Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, "Take, eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. Do in remembrance of me." After the same manner, also when he took the cup, when he had supped, saying, "This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat this bread and drink of this cup, you do show the Lord's death till he come. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink of this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. In the name of the Messiah, Lord, Savior, King, first fruit, we pray. Amen. All praises. When I break this bread, I got one other statement to bring for white supremacy. So I don't know if you know about this. Did you see where they sold this painting that Leonardo da Vinci painted hundreds of years ago? It's supposed to be a picture of Jesus.
Right, bring it out.
Which is Caesar Borgia, who he painted. They sold this painting for $500 million. I think it was $400 or $500 million.
Wow.
But the thing I want to bring out of that, he painted this picture that said it was Christ, right, which it was not.
Bring it out.
That was white supremacy.
That's right.
That is hatred for the black people.
Bring it out.
Because Christ was a man of color, according to the book of the law. And when they put this picture up here, you Negroes follow it. As soon as we show you the scriptures about it, y'all hate us.
Right. That's
white
right.
Supremacy.
Right.
Comes in different fashions and forms.
Bring it out.
It can be in the skin of a black man, or it can come from the originator.
Right. Bring it out. Also, you know about the new museum that just being established in Washington, I believe it. Forgot what city it's in, but it's just about to start opening up. They spent $500 million to create a new museum. A new museum, and they said it's 17 levels high, and it's got every verse from the beginning to the end. What? All praises to Most High for that. But of course, they're gonna have the Edomites pictures of them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, that's the Most High, man. This stuff ain't going nowhere. They could teach in the books talking about transatlantic. We migrated over here.
Yeah, okay.
And try to take slavery out of the book, but the Most High make you do a movie.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere. Let's get Romans before we close on out.
Okay.
Teacher put up Romans 9 and 11, and we're gonna read Romans chapter 9 verse 11, and we're gonna read 14 to 15. So what he wanted us to bring out was to prove that the birthright wasn't stolen. All praise to the Most High.
That's right. All right.
When we talked about the birthright was sold to Jacob, given to Jacob for some pottage. So verse Romans 9 verse 11.
I gotta borrow your Bible real quick.
Okay.
My kind of Romans 9 is. Oh, okay, I got it. I apologize. Romans 9
verse 11.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I got one. We got some Bibles up in here.
That's my Romans 9.
Hey, brother, just show you that book being used. Right. A lot of pages gonna fall out that back.
I know, that's right. My hand right into my heart.
Romans 9 and 11.
All right, thank you. All right.
Read it verse 10 first. You can see it.
Yep. And not so only, but also when Rebekah had conceived children by one man, our forefather Isaac.
So we talking about Rebekah Isaac, and we know what we read in Genesis,
Right.
who was in his womb.
That's right. Though they were not yet born and had done nothing either good or bad, in order that God's purpose of the election might continue, not because of works, but because of his call.
So the children weren't even born yet. I mean, they haven't even came out the womb yet.
That's right.
They haven't done good or evil. But the purpose of God can come into effect for the election might stand.
That's
so
right.
we know who God elect is.
That's right.
According to Isaiah 45 and 7.
Right.
Jacob is his elect.
That's right.
Read verse 14.
What shall we say then? Is there injustice on God's part? But no means.
Yeah. So is God was unrighteous for doing what he did? He had already set that up.
That's right.
That's what he had told Rebecca. Let's get that. Let's hold this. Let me find that right quick.
That's right.
Let's go to Genesis 25 again. Thank you, teacher. Make it a little clear for some who may not understand that, or those who he stole that.
Right.
So you saying God was unrighteous with what he did?
I know.
Verse I gotta get all past Genesis. Genesis 25 and verse. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get there. 25. I'm looking for what God told Rebecca. I apologize. I don't want to hold y'all up. I had to find that. But let's go back to that Romans. Romans 9.
Okay. Romans 11 and 9 again.
Yeah, 14 and verse 15.
All right. What shall we say then? Is there unjust on God's part? By no means. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion.
So the Most High allowed that what people may think was a deceiving thing happen.
Right.
And he showed mercy upon Jacob.
Right.
He showed mercy upon Israel.
That's right.
It was already ordained. That's why he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and not Esau.
That's right.
All right, let's close out.
Okay.
Matthew 26. So I pray that I pray that this class was edifying. I pray that it stirred up some in your head to say, you know what? They do hate our guts.
There you go.
The scripture did say we need to be separate. We teach that. We show that. Right. Separate.
That's right.
Y'all want to integrate because you feel like you have to. Right. You can not be around a person and still not have hatred toward them.
That's right.
There's a lot of people I don't hang with. There's a lot of Israelite organizations I don't fool with, but I don't hate them.
That's right.
There's a lot of family members I don't hang with or associate with. That don't mean I hate them.
That's right.
We can be a nation of people and be all by us. Y'all better read in Esther. Here go to Edomite. Here go to Edomite, Haman. It's a group of people over there. They don't follow the king. Now you mad at Mordecai. Because Mordecai went bow down to you.
Right.
Here you go. You want to kill all of us.
Right.
Why you gonna kill all of us if you had a problem with that one person? Because you have a problem with us as a people.
There you go.
That's because it's in his DNA to have hatred toward Jacob.
That's right.
And what he put out a decree to kill all the Jews, the real Jews,
right.
which is us.
That's right. Bring it out.
And what he say, it's a group of people over here. They don't follow. They follow their own set of laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
which was God's.
Right.
We were separate.
That's right.
And we was in a province of 100. It was 127 different provinces. They was able to kick it with themselves.
Right.
But y'all want to kick it with everybody. And they show you every day in your face they don't like you.
That's right.
And you continue with their foolishness. Exactly. Like Pharaoh, he wouldn't let us go. When the teacher brought up, Pharaoh in his own natural mind would have let our people go after 1 or 2 plagues, but it was because of the Most High.
Bring it out.
Most High just got that spirit in it. Matthew 26 and verse 6.
Now when Jesus was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came upon him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble the woman? For she hath wrought a good work unto me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she said, for in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her.
So Christ and the disciples sitting down eating. Sister came and anointed Christ with this precious ointment. The disciples said, hey, what you doing? We could have sold that, gave it to the poor.
Right.
Christ understood what she was doing. He's like, hey, why y'all bothering us? You did good work upon me. You always got the poor you can go deal with. But me, I'm about to leave.
That's right.
I'm about to be crucified for the children of Israel.
That's right.
So whenever this gospel goes out, we got to remind you what this sister did. That was a law we supposed to do. Christ gave us a commandment what to do. And Christ is the word.
That's right.
And like I said, this book right here, man, it talks about separation. That's why y'all need to read it so you can learn how to live amongst your own people.
That's right.
It doesn't teach hatred for other people. If you interpret it that way, you just got the demon on you. You just wicked. The scripture tell you to live peaceably with all men, if possible.
That's right.
It's impossible to live peaceably with some people who want to continue to put you to death.
Right.
Who hate your guts, want to call y'all kind of names.
Right.
Make fun. They mock us. They mock even the brothers that they kill. They still today, when y'all celebrate these Halloweens, they will put on a hoodie and put a blood splatter on their thing and hold some Skittles and stuff after that dude that killed Trayvon. That's hatred.
Right.
And you coons will sit there and continue to laugh with them. Shalom.
Shalom.